I'm nervous. Oh my god.
And like white chicks, how do you use that? Just like tapping on the foot. Don't you do that? Shit, White Chicks is the best movie of all time.
Yeah, I've never seen White Chicks.
Really?
No.
I've seen it 100 times just because my brother would just watch it every day.
Do you know what
for
movie
like
I have
hours.
watched like 100 times? Air Buddies.
Why?
As a kid, no, as a really young kid, when I was like 9 or 8, even younger.
Wait, you know how there's like
So many sequels of that movie, by the way.
No, but, yeah, I know. There's like buddies going to space,
Yeah,
fucking
like,
basketball.
They went a bit wild with it. I liked it because I was really.
The basketball was cool though. And the space one.
Oh yeah.
it.
No, I remember watching that one.
No,
Fucking Air Buddies.
you know how there's like horse girls and car guys.
Yeah. How
There's
they're
a
meant
new-
for each other.
There's a new thing. No, there's a new thing now.
What?
Dog boys.
Oh yeah.
That's what you were.
I
You were
was
just a dog boy.
when
You
I
were
was
just
really young.
obsessed with dogs.
Some people some people are still dog boys, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, but like I mean, I don't think dog boys and dog because that's like a gender neutral one. You know, like that's like.
No, but you were just a dog, but like, cause you know.
No,
like,
but that is a gender
'cause, like,
neutral
no,
term
but, like-
because there's not car girls, right? But there probably
There
is.
is car
No, there
girls.
is, but it's not like a general
but
thing.
no
'cause
one
it's
says
quite
like,
abnormal. No,
no,
'cause it's
but,
quite, no, it's just abnormal.
It happens.
Yeah, but it's like horse dudes. They exist because they're called jockeys. But
jockeys. No, I don't think it's just jockeys.
I know, obviously, but they are horse dudes.
You mean knights,
There
bro?
are-
Oh, they didn't call themselves.
They call themselves
They
knights.
call themselves.
There's
knights.
100% a Reddit page somewhere saying like the knights, and it's just about horses or dudes riding horses. But no, what I was saying,
I hope there's not.
females and males like have their own like little groups, and horse girls and car guys are just those groups because like
Yeah.
females being into cars is kind of just like a bit abnormal. Same with guys being into
What's
horses.
that supposed to mean, bro?
It's just not abnormal, it's just rare.
Wow,
Just
bro.
rare.
Okay, cool.
But like being a dog person is a
not
gender
abnormal.
neutral. It's just gender neutral. It's
Yeah,
accepting of
everyone's-
all genders. And you can be a dog girl or a dog person. You can be a cat girl.
Or you
and
can be a
cat
dog
person.
cunt.
Anyway, welcome back.
Welcome back.
To this episode where we're probably drinking and probably going to get pretty smashed.
It's because our little Corona lockdown has ended, and
fucking horseshit, man.
thank you, Mark. Mark.
It was bullshit.
Wait, hold up. Let's send a message out to the people of Australia.
To Perth.
Specifically, Mark. Mark, I bloody love ya. That comes from the heart. You sorted shit out, and we're back, baby.
Thank you, Mark, for sending the entire Perth district into a lockdown for 5 days over one case. But I didn't quite understand it because like I'm pretty sure most places just stayed open.
Yes.
Like
That is also the reason why this podcast is late.
yeah.
For all our fans.
Yeah, sure.
They were wondering that we're inboxing us. Oh my god, where is it?
Where is your episode? You're late. Oh my god.
Oh
what
my
is going
god.
on?
What?
We're just like, we're
I need
stressing.
the clips.
We were stressing. On Tuesday,
I need the clips.
on Tuesday I was stressing. I was like, Mark, how could you lock us down? How could you do this to us?
Mate,
we have a podcast.
Do you not know we're fans, Mark?
Oh my god, Mark. Mark had didn't even have the decency to hit us up on the DMs before like doing it because you'd think he'd be decent enough to be like.
You're
yeah,
like,
guys.
hey boys, I watched the pod all week. I'm sorry. No, he did messages before. He did, Mark. You did let us know before everyone else because you love the pod and you watch it all the time. I understand, Mark. Listen, from the heart,
in
From
the
that,
office,
I'll fucking love
in
you.
their COVID meeting, there was like the pros and cons of going into lockdown, and Jeremy just pops up with, "There's going to be no ScumCast this week," and then Mark just kind of goes,
Someone just goes, fuck, bro. What? Wait, what did you say? He's like, fuck, should I
Dude,
do this?
think about
lockdown?
this. Think about this.
He's like, fuck, should I even do the lockdown? He's like, what if I just risk it for everyone because I just don't want to miss the boys? So they're like, nah, Mark. And then he's like,
Mark,
nah.
what are you doing?
He's like, no, it's all right. No, it's all good. The boys will understand.
No, he's like in the meeting. He's in the middle of the meeting. He
called us.
He called us, and me and Rash.
Yeah,
was like,
it did sound like people were talking in the background, didn't it?
Yeah.
Now
well,
it makes
and
sense.
like,
It all
yeah,
makes sense.
There was all whispers going on. It was like,
makes
like
sense.
ScumCast needs to be shut down. It was bullshit, but like
Yeah.
I understand, Mark. We understand.
Look,
You're
like,
not trying to silence us. I understand. We are Perth's voice.
we had the voice.
We
of
had the
Perth.
voice of Perth, and I completely get that. So I don't.
The voice.
we will just spin around on those chairs. That'd be great. We need our own like show. Like that.
Oh, what if we get spinny chairs? And we each start
Every intro is just us turning
but
around.
each podcast we start off with like, we should get spinny chairs.
One of us
the
know-
barber chairs, you know those barber chairs that spin? We should get those and then we should get our initials on the back of them, right? And then every show we start off like villains. And we
Or,
turn,
or I reckon what we actually should
welcome
do,
back.
what we should do, we should just have a segment where people send us shit, and we start off with both of us facing the opposite way.
Okay.
And when we actually find it amusing or we are entertained, we can then spin around and be like, I choose you to be on my team.
Okay.
And we can do it exactly like The Voice.
Okay.
And it eventually builds up to 2 finalists, and they've got to keep making us laugh.
Yeah.
And then the finalist of everything, I don't know, gets a chocolate bar or something. Like he gets like some special reward.
If it's a chick, like a hookup or something.
Wait,
Oh,
but
shit,
behind closed
lockdown,
doors.
bro.
Behind closed doors.
Oh, yummy.
Mr. Harvey.
With a mask
Mr.
on.
Weinstein.
With a mask on.
Mr. Weinstein. you
With a mask
fucking- But yeah, no, on a realer note, Perth has been, like, it's honestly,
We did it, guys.
It was
We're
weird
great.
because, like, I mean, I loved it. I worked from home. I was great.
Yeah, I got paid for not working. So
Did you?
cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Like, I understand. Like, I know. Like, because that dude went everywhere. Did
Yeah.
you see the places he went?
Yeah,
He's around where I live as well.
A lot of things.
He was just like, man, he
A lot
needed
of
to go
girls.
shopping like 4 times on one weekend. Man, you need to plan your life better. I'm sorry, like the security guy.
Maybe he was just having fun, you know.
He's just like, yeah, no, he just needs to go
Know
to
what I'm
Coles
saying.
7 times. You know, he's just like, yeah, but if I'm having fun, if I know I'm having fun over that weekend, I'm buying enough to last me at least 2 days. I don't want to have to keep going into Coles Coles isn't the place I want to go.
What if you just go in there? Like, what if like there's some people that just like will eat like heaps of chocolate and then be like, fucking, need to go down to Coles.
Yeah, maybe that's the type of fun. I wasn't thinking of that kind of fun.
It could be as simple as that.
Yeah.
Legitimate as simple as that.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. It was probably the right decision. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Anyways, wait, look, we're back and we did a good job. That's what's the most important thing. And in other news, Lil Uzi Vert with the...
I don't actually know the story. So explain it to me.
Okay, so for
Explain-
some
explain
reason, Lil Uzi Vert implanted a diamond into his forehead. So he looks like, you know, like, he looks like plenty of anime characters. Like, for example, like Lady Tsunade. Put all these pictures up. You're going to have to look this up. Lady Tsunade. He looks like the main villain from Bleach. Oh my God. Aizen. You're going to have to look this up. Aizen. It's not Jonah.
Are you talking about anime?
Yes, you're going to have to put these photos up.
I'm just more interested. Oh, okay.
Anyways, yeah, so...
Whoa, that's not even small, man. That's
So
huge.
I know, but it's very expensive. I think it's 28 million or something, 24 million. Very expensive diamond. It's a big flex.
What do you mean,
I
but?
do
Like,
not
that's what do you mean,
understand
but?
why
That's
he
just
implanted
what?
it. I saw it bleeding, then they fixed it. I don't really know what's going on.
Oh,
I
that's
can't really
disgusting.
judge it too much. You know, I don't really understand like what's going on.
It
in
just
his
looks
mind.
like it hurts.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I was like, I don't know if I'd do that because like that looks painful. But
Man,
just like I wouldn't do stretches. And my the love of my life, Taylor White, she's got stretches. And look, I understand for you, Taylor.
I just don't see. Look, I'm the same with face tattoos, man. At the end of the day, it's like I just like my.
Or
face
if
too
I
much.
get like one face tattoo.
No, I just like my face.
If
too
I
much,
just
hey?
get
I
just,
like
what
it
if I
too
just
much.
get half of my face? Oh, like Zetsu from like Naruto. Oh, like I'll just get legitimately just like covered like one side.
I just like my face, man. My face has to stay the same. Like I'm
What if
gonna
I
get,
get
I'm
a-
gonna get neck. I'm gonna get my neck done.
What
but
if I get like a handprint like this?
just like you've been slapped?
No, but like
Like
just
that?
like an outline, just an outline. That'd be cool.
I
Very
mean,
artistic.
to be fair, if you're gonna get anything
Very
on your face,
artistic.
maybe a diamond's the thing to get. Like, but that looks.
That looks like he looks like a Dragon Ball Z.
What would
character.
happen if he went up for a header?
I don't think he's going for headers. No, what happens when he falls?
Yeah, he's like 5'.
What happens when he slips and falls?
Yeah, that's like.
Ah,
No, but
I just felt that.
how
I
many
felt
times?
that rip.
How many times in your life have you actually fell on your face?
A few times.
On your actual face? Your nose is gonna take most of it.
Oh, I felt on my forehead a few times.
I've never fell on my forehead.
I have.
Maybe that's why you got such a big forehead.
Nah, I used to just bang my head into the wall for some reason.
We both said that in like consecutive videos.
Really?
I said it last week. Yeah.
Oh, did you? Oh,
But yeah, that's strange. Like I don't know. Like you'd think he'd do it before his album came out as well. I don't know.
Is it? No, I don't think it's a stunt.
I know, no.
I
But
think it's a stunt, as in like
It
as
is.
in, like it's a stunt. Like
it
I'm
is.
stunt on
But you just think he would do it before his album came out. You know,
no,
like
he's
kinda those-
stunt on them. No, it's
I
not a
know.
stunt.
But like
It's a
he's still
stunt.
gonna gather attention.
Yeah,
So I still
and it
feel
is
like-
very expensive. But like he's just doing something that no one else has done, and he's just saying that. I just personally wouldn't do it. I'm not judging too. I never judge too far because I've said many things and I've done many things that were just kind of very strange. So like I never really judge anyone else. Like.
Oh yeah, I
far.
don't judge him. Like he can do whatever the fuck he wants. Like I'm not gonna say, oh, why'd you do that? Oh, you can't do that. Like he can do whatever the fuck he wants. Like if you want to like malfunction your face and like change it and change like whatever you want on your face, go for it. That's like you do you. Like as long as it doesn't involve me, I don't care. Like,
Yeah,
if
plenty
you,
of people are doing like implants and stuff.
that's what I'm
anyways,
saying. So it's like it's the exact same as like in theory, it's the
Just an
exact same.
outside one, just a
It's the
strange
exact
one
same
for-
as a tip
yeah.
job in a way. Like it's the exact same. It's
It's
just
like
a lot more expensive.
it's like you know what it is. You know what it is. Watch from now on.
Uzi should have just got titties.
Wait, hold up. Watch from now on. People will implant small people were implanting horns and shit before, anyways.
Yeah. Uzi.
But people will start implanting little diamonds. I bet you now. Watch, because once someone does it, everyone else is like, "That's so strange," and then eventually she's like,
It's more artists. Like I think he's trying to make a stand on
Yeah.
that kind of like making that like because who was the first like artist with face tats, like more like a proper face. Who was it? It was like with like proper ones. Like I mean like his face.
Probably in
getting
the
cut.
early days of like probably some like metal band, some
You reckon- Who was?
or punk or something.
No, I think
Maybe-
like being like who because I remember Posty was getting him, but he was like kind of like later on. There was people who had him like earlier.
or plenty of like young rappers, but no, people even before them had like tattoos back.
No,
in the
I'm saying like a
70s.
full like because Posty's kind of covered.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, but I was talking artists. But like yeah,
Mike Tyson, artist in some sense.
He's
Boxing is an art.
I was talking music. Sorry, but like I don't know. It's just it's an interesting thing.
It's martial arts, bro.
It's an interesting.
You
dilemma.
never heard of warrior artists, bro?
I've never heard of them. They're all just
Guess you don't know anything about.
they're
like-
big brawlers and they just don't have any brain and they're just
No, not samurai. Samurai back in the day weren't. They would like do poetry and paint and stuff.
Yeah, no,
They would also-
I was playing. No martial artist is like dumb. Like it takes
a lot of them
skill.
are very.
It takes a lot of
intelligent.
skill to like be at that. Like yeah, I think martial arts is probably the most highly regarded like sport you can do.
Mentally, yeah.
Oh, physically?
Physically, you're getting hit.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like,
NFL is pretty
bring
close.
it, bring it
NFL is
on.
pretty close.
No, what you mean physically?
Because you're like, martial arts is like.
I don't think
there's rules and sets, and you're punching people.
Yeah, to
got
be
it.
fair, you can
NFL,
be
you're
a
like.
If you can be a small dude. You can be a small dude.
The
and
impact
play-
of those hits is way
like,
worse.
more worse, yeah, on your brain definitely. Bringing it on to that as well of that because the question I was supposed to ask you like last week is, and we didn't talk about it. I don't know why we didn't talk about it. Who do you think's winning, Jake Paul or Ben Askren?
Oh, it's not Jake Paul. It's Logan.
No, Jake Paul and Ben Askren are fighting in boxing.
Wait, what?
Ben Askren versus Jake Paul.
Wait, who's? Oh, he's fighting Mayweather. What am I talking
No,
about?
he's not.
I'm
He,
an
that,
idiot.
that fight's
Logan's.
off. That fight's
Oh,
off.
what?
for the
Why?
time being. Yeah, because like apparently no one was interested, and they want to wait. They're either waiting
Wow.
until a crowd comes, and they might reschedule it, or that it's just off.
Crazy.
But Jake
Okay.
Paul's definitely fighting Ben Askren. It's like next month. Like, do you like weirdly?
Okay, Ben Askren is a professional fighter that's been fighting for years, and he
Yep.
has a very, very like.
Have you seen him punch?
Yes, I have, but I don't know. He's just a. Oh, yeah, you're right.
You know, that's what I'm saying.
But I also don't want to judge. Like, I don't.
Yeah,
I
but
know
like-
about Jake because Jake like
That's
shut
what-
me up
wait,
before.
Do you know what? I've actually been
Jake
watching.
shut me up before.
I've actually been watching some videos on this. Jake hasn't shut me up really. I think he should have won every one of his fights so far.
I just didn't expect it with Nate Robinson. I didn't
expect the way he did it.
Yeah,
I expected
that's
him to
what I'm
win.
talking
I expected him to win, but I didn't.
His
expect
hands
it
are
that way.
good.
Like
Those aren't bad hands.
that's what I'm saying.
Those aren't
So,
bad
like,
hands,
him
boy.
versus Ben, like I kind of feel like surely Jake's gonna kind of I don't know
He might knock him out.
because Ben Askren even said in an interview that he's just like, oh, I'm not gonna have the power to put him to sleep like that. It's gonna.
Yeah.
He's Ben Askren was like 7th round TKO,
Yeah.
and then I was just like, okay, or knockout. It's not TKO, and
Yeah.
but oh, so he even admits that he's not gonna have the power, and like I just honestly think, man, like imagine.
Jake does.
And then imagine if Jake does it, like, because then he has the thing where he can say, "I beat like one of the best mixed martial artists in the world."
He has
At
some
boxing.
sort of reputation under like his brother doesn't.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Jake's better than Logan as well, though. Oh, dude, easy. The way Logan could not do what Jake did.
And like Logan fought.
And
KSI,
I will give Jake like credit. No, to be fair, if Jake fought KSI, I think that would be a better
I think
fight.
that's the next fight.
That would be a better
If he
fight than
beats-
Nate Robertson.
Wait,
Because
honestly,
at least he has
if
experience.
he beats, I reckon if he beats
But-
Ben Askren, then KSI will be like, fuck it. I'll fight- I'll fight.
I think like it's interesting. Like,
Crazy.
Like,
This world is crazy.
I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. Like,
honestly, as
I'm not even a big boxing fan. I kind of hate boxing. If I'm being
Right.
honest, it's boring to me. But like, I would rather watch this than I'd rather watch this than like Anthony Joshua. Like Anthony Joshua, I probably won't watch any of his fights
it's just like a spectacle in some weird way.
because it's like this weird thing. That's what I was kind of weirdly like. excited by Logan Mayweather. More so because I just wanted to see how this
Oh,
fucking
no,
200-pound
nah.
man versus this like tiny little man.
You still
with
don't get it. Like, doesn't
tiny man.
size
No,
matters
no, no.
in some
I know,
sense,
I know.
but
Oh,
to that point,
Mayweather would have wiped the
it
floor.
would have been a clinic.
Yeah, I know. But it still would have been interesting to see him just fight this behemoth.
Okay.
You know, because you know,
And Floyd is older and he's...
you know
even-
Floyd.
he's-
No, you know Thor from Game of Thrones. He's fighting Eddie Hall.
Oh, yeah, I heard of a boxing match, yeah.
Like, what the fuck is everyone
I'm
just
very keen
all
for
of a
that.
sudden like
They
all of-
beef and they're
all
like,
of-
fucking
no,
let's
but
put the ring.
since
And
when
also
did
they'll
boxing
make so
just
much money.
since when did everyone just be like, yo, let's just start this
Do you
like
know-
celebrity
I'll
boxing
explain
thing?
to you. Do you want, I'll explain it to you like this. Ready? Okay. So before the internet, the way things were solved a lot of the times
Was
were,
just fight.
hey, bro, meet me at the park. Bah, bah, bah.
And then you can normally bro it out because
Boom.
you've left everything in
Boom.
there and you respect
Now-
the person that you fought.
Then the internet came, restricted everything. Everything's like, keep yourself like as a good citizen. Don't be doing this. You shouldn't be fine. But people started becoming more snitchy. Crazy shit happened. Not that it wasn't snitchy before the internet, but way more now. And people also
just didn't find out
started
before. You just
talking
didn't find
more
out.
shit. People started talking more shit behind the internet, hiding themselves. And then that caused a point where everything erupted, just like it was so PC. Now things aren't as PC, and more people, more content creators are creating more things that are less PC, and people are trying to be more risky and step up things. For example, wherever that goes. But all I'm saying is, I think it came to a point, and as soon as the whole boxing thing happened once with just random like YouTubers, everyone was like, they made millions of these people that don't really have any, like, they're trained, yeah, you can say you've trained, but you don't have any fights under your belt. Like what, Joe Weller? Right. Come on. Anyways,
He started it though, right?
I know. Yeah, he started it because he asked.
Think
KSI,
about that. He is he's revolutionary.
and no one pays a bat's an eye.
Revolutionary.
Bats an eye to him.
Like, and I'm like,
No one bats an eye to
imagine
him.
that. That must hurt. That must hurt a little bit.
That burns.
That's like who is like, I can't remember who that like reminds me of. There's like a rapper that started a certain thing, like kind of in a way like Soulja Boy. Like,
Nah, Soulja Boy's not forgotten.
no, but like like no, he was. He's
He
not now.
wasn't.
He kind of came back. He kind of came back. But like,
the guy that Denzel Ski didn't really diss him. Ski's verse at the end had nothing to do with anything. X and Ghostface. Perp? Ghostface? No.
I don't know his name. Yeah.
I think it might be Ghostface Perp. I think that's the guy that had that kind of underground, like grimy kind of
Yeah.
scene, and like he's not really forgotten, but the mainstream doesn't know that most of that grimy kind of stuff came from him. Yeah.
It would feel pretty
Feels
kind of
like,
like
but think about it. People have realized you can make millions off this. Even like Eddie Hall and Thor have had beef for a while.
To be fair,
to them it's like, let's sort this out like
I kind of
men.
love Eddie Hall. Eddie Hall's like a
let's
fucking
sort
idol.
Let's sort this out like men, but also let's both make millions.
Yeah. And there
If
is that respect afterwards.
If there is any way, but in some weird fucked up way, if there is any way,
I'm
to sort
watching
of
that Eddie Hall
beef-
fight. I'm watching
that's
that.
gonna be so
There's two of the
two
strongest men
in the world. That's
fighting.
You know how they say the strongest men with the heavyweights? No. These
are
the
the strongest men. Like,
and they just throwing these bricks at each other, bro.
dude, that's like
Wait, these hit. I want. Do you know what? I almost don't want a crowd. Do you know why I don't want a crowd?
I don't care because I know because the thud, like the sound.
Oh.
But I honestly don't think there's going to be enough technique for that because I think it's going to be a bit messy. They're big fellas. They're big.
But regardless if it's messy or not, that weight just hitting something.
Yeah. I'm thinking of a body. Think of a body shot by because like Eddie Hall. Like the reason I love Eddie Hall as well.
Can't wait.
Like Eddie Hall is like a short dude.
Yeah.
Like if you look at every single strongman like in the world, they're all like 6'4" plus. Like Brian Shaw, Thor, like all of them. They're all just like, and like when he like that's why I love his documentary. Is incredibly good.
Yeah.
Because he's pretty honest about shit as well. Like all the like shit that goes on around behind closed doors. And they're normally pretty good friends.
Yeah.
But like he is like 5'8", and he's like deadlifting, and he had the deadlift world record. That's like
Who,
obscene.
Eddie Hall? No,
Like-
he's not 5 foot.
Oh, dude, he's short, man. If you he's like 5'10".
I'm pretty sure he's not.
Dude, he's like 5'10". He's not very tall, man. Like, I'll quickly Google it. on here
No,
to
I'm
be a
pretty
bit
sure he's
cooler.
not. I think I misjudged that before as well. I think
He's
actually-
well, essentially, he's not as tall
6
as the others. He's not as tall
yeah,
as everyone
no.
else.
All the other ones are like 6'6", 6'7". I think he's like 6 foot.
That might be like that might be
Check it.
right.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, he is pretty.
How tall is he?
I think like 68. Actually, fuck, he's
No,
6'3". Fuck, I'm wrong.
In comparison, but do you know what you're
Yeah, I want to
judging
see
it
what
off?
Brian Shaw.
Do you know
Yeah,
who
no,
was very
Brian
short?
Shaw. Brian
Do you know
Shaw's
who was very
huge.
short? The bodybuilder.
All bodybuilders are short.
not
Arnold is the only exception.
Yeah. No. The one that was Mr. Olympia many times.
Ronnie Coleman.
Yes.
He's 5'6".
Yeah, he's tiny, but
All of them are. Every single.
Have you seen that little documentary about him because he's a cop as well?
Dude,
When he sits in that car, he's like,
his life is like now, like it's really sad. Like his life now is like, dude, he can't walk. Like, but like he have you not seen his Joe Rogan?
no.
Oh, dude, like
What's the other guy? The one that survived the heart transplant?
Oh,
The
I'm
other
not sure.
bodybuilder.
I'm not sure.
That
Brian
was also
Shaw's
in Joe
6'8".
Rogan.
Fucking hell, he's 6'8".
Who?
Brian Shaw. That's why I didn't think he was 6'8". Brian Shaw, which is like one of the biggest. He's one of the biggest, and like Thor is
7, I think.
Height.
I feel like he's 7.
No, you won't be. Oh, he's tall. He's over 200 centimeters. 6'9". Yeah, they're all fuck. I didn't realize that they're.
How tall is LeBron?
6'8", 6'9", I think, around there. I think.
Durant, out of the
6'10",
best players, is the
6'10".
tallest.
Giannis.
Out of the best players?
Giannis. Back-to-back MVP. 6'10". Nearly 7 foot.
But how tall is Durant?
6'10". I think Giannis is taller.
You think... Okay, wait, hold on. Hold on. I said Durant. Who's the tallest? You said... Giannis. If Durant and Giannis are the same height...
They're not. Giannis is taller.
Okay.
Giannis is taller.
But you count Giannis as still top 10.
What do you mean? Back-to-back MVP?
Right. But like currently, his form right now.
Yeah. Got a triple-double last weekend.
Right,
he's fucking averaging like 30 points a game.
Okay,
Fucking,
right,
yeah.
fair enough. No, he is. But like, do you think he's playing as like...
Yes.
I also
Yes.
base it off like, okay, maybe this is my...
He is playing very well.
My bad is where I always go off the playoffs after as well.
Yeah, no.
Because playoffs matter so
at the same
much.
time, though, Giannis is in a very unfortunate position.
Yeah, well,
where he has
but like, what about Luka?
No, yeah, Luka's even in a worse situation. He's literally playing with scrubs.
But like,
And he's dog shit because of it. And like his team's shit. His team's playing like
no,
dog
but
shit.
like he still managed playoffs.
Yeah, but like this season he's doing dog. Luka's doing dog shit this season. Like his team's doing dog shit, and he's like second runner up for MVP. But like no, like Giannis is in a very unfortunate situation.
Yeah,
because he's in a situation where
so was the coach, Jordan in the beginning.
Yeah, but his coach like last 2 playoffs, he's been reliant on playing like equally. Yeah, and he will sub Giannis off in like big minutes, and he won't allow him to play 40+ minutes, which is strange. Which is stupid. And also,
because for playoffs like that, they've
always struggled as well.
I think
the problem with Giannis is he doesn't have the jump shot, he doesn't have the final shot. So like in the last couple of seconds, you probably don't want Giannis with the ball. Mm-hmm. That's what like he's going to get you the amount of points just by driving to the rim, dominating. And if it's down to the last shot of the game, you don't want Giannis with it. Yeah. Simple as that. No, sure. He's not got a good enough 3 shot. But like that's why if you look at like someone like Chris Middleton, who's on their team, who's like one of the best shooters in the league. Yeah, they need him realistically in those situations to play up. But like he needs a better second man and a better like overall their coach is kind of dog shit. But like he is still fucking amazing. But like he just needs to be utilized in the correct way. Yeah.
I think his time will come. I think it's just not right now.
Yeah, he's still like 26, dude.
Can we talk about the Nets?
Dude, they look.
I am so. Do you know? Okay, I'm gonna explain like this.
I need to get myself.
Just like Jimmy talked about how
Jimmy's
like
struggling
with every great 3 man, 1 man has to step down a little bit, like not shine, not score as much, assist more, create more opportunity. Out of all 3,
Durant's the only one that would, but at the same time,
no. Durant is the only one that feels to me was like. Oh, no, all of them are humble in some sense.
No. Okay. In terms of like people that want buckets, people that want buckets, like James Harden just wants buckets. But the way he's been playing though recently,
that is what I was about to say.
He's like averaging the most assists.
Out of all of them 3, this is how my judgment was. This is my judgment. My judgment was, like Kyrie believes in some weird shit.
Kyrie's
like,
dope. Kyrie.
I love him, and I think he's very level-headed as well. I thought out of all of them that was going to step down. And because I don't think stepping down
Kyrie's having a crazy season.
Kyrie's having
a crazy season.
Can I explain this? I don't think stepping down in that way diminishes your greatness less. I think it makes you greater because you're able to adjust your game and even become better. Just like Rodman. people always forget Rodman, but like Rodman was he stepped down just to like allow something.
The thing with that team though is like that team had such great balance because you've got 3 players that are so good in isolation.
Yeah.
And like realistically, the Brooklyn Nets are going to be the worst defensive team.
No.
They're going to be the worst defensive
team. Yeah, they are. But if they get better,
they're going to be the best. They're going to be the best. But they're going to be the best.
But they don't have to. They're just going to have to score. They're just trying to outscore everyone.
The problem with it though is like when you're having games against like the Cleveland Cavs and you're going 140 for 140. Like it. But the weird thing is they're proving in the big games like the Bucks, like the Lakers, that they can play with them and they can beat them. But the smaller games that they're allowing people like Colin Sexton to score 40 plus points.
I remember that.
That was their first, like, you know, and it's like that's the type of time when they need to like really lock down, but they literally just do not have a good defender.
Yeah,
because none of them want to defend.
It's kind of crazy.
It's a weird like kind of like transition, like, you know, because even when in Golden State, when the Golden State had that dynasty, they had like Draymond Green and Clay's not a bad defender. Like they're not like, you know, like Durant, like he's an average.
Well, Draymond was the best defender in the league at the time.
He's fucking good, but like they like that team was just like so good because it was balanced.
Well, do you think by next season, if there was just like, where is their draft pick at the moment?
I have no idea. They probably it's probably nowhere if they've got. Like, I think they traded everything for Harden. But like it's
regardless. Maybe if they just get the decent defender that's upcoming, surely they can find something.
I
think that's their best bet to do because it's like, what else? They're not going to get another attacking presence. What the fuck? They legitimately in their team right now. Not counting LeBron and Curry. Okay, top 5 best shooters in the league: LeBron, Curry.
LeBron's not top 5 shooters. LeBron's not top 5 shooters.
Sorry, not shooters. Finishers.
Yeah.
Sorry, finishers. Finishers. Top 5 finishers. Scorers. Curry. Yeah. LeBron. Kyrie.
LeBron's probably not even top.
Harden.
LeBron's probably not. He probably averages like 25 now. LeBron's a better all-round player. Like True. It's probably like LeBron's never really been that kind of player.
I'm not looking at it almost in points either. I'm looking at it in what's the right word for this? I'm looking at it
because in terms of scorers, they've got the 3.
In matter.
In terms of scorers, they have 3 at the top though. They have Kyrie. In terms of like
Kyrie, Harden,
the thing that they have is isolation plays. So if they if you want a one-on-one, where you've got Durant, you've got Kyrie,
all of them can make those little runs.
All of them you can just isolate and they're going to score you points. They're all going to get you 30 plus points.
And they all have good shots.
And it's like
they all have good shots from the range as well.
The thing, because if you added like the thing, you know, it's I don't know, like
that's what I'm saying. They have the 3 the 3 like best finishers in the fucking league.
If they all stay fit.
I did not believe that Harden was the one to be like, hey guys, I'll be the one to like step. That to me was unbelievable, and that is the reason this team.
Do you know what's the craziest thing?
That's the reason this team is going to have so much success is because something unbelievable happened. The guy that no one expected would be the 3rd man to step down.
Do you know what it is, man? Like he just looks so happy. He looks so happy that he's just not playing with like Houston. Did you see him when he like rocked up like a big fatty? Like he just looks happy. Good on him. Like, you know, because like I know what that feels like when you're just like bound and just like
and you're good, but you know you're not.
And it's just like he would have felt so like
he probably feels so free here because it's like before it's like it's all on me, and he was still like making the points, but it was too much all on me. Now it's like, bro, it's not even all on me. Like I can still be a great shooter. And his percentage is probably going to get like, rather than his like,
he should go up
points
realistically.
Because
he's shooting less.
His points might not go up as fast, but his percentage rate will go.
Like it's into like, and I give fucking fair play to Kevin as well, because like Kevin Durant, not many players come off an Achilles like that. Achilles injuries that fucks you up. And he has come off.
That might be possibly the worst sports injury you can have, other than
like ACL. It's ACL. ACL is probably the worst, and then that from
your knees are pretty bad.
That's ACL. It's your ligament in there. But like other than that, like Achilles is pretty much the worst. And like he came out, he was saying when he was coming back, he's like, "No, man, I'm stronger." Like, and he looks a bit more confident.
Just like Zlatan. Remember what Zlatan said after his injury? He's like, "I'm fast. I'm stronger." Do you know what I feel like that is?
Zlatan's rare for a footballer though.
But do you know what I reckon that is?
He like goes out of his way.
You know how like when you're injured, like your cells are working at a faster rate to heal you. I think if you're like healing in a proper way, you're almost taking away the wastage. Like you're almost helping the healing process. Like obviously, and I feel like because of that probably like has some sort of healing properties on the rest of your body in some sense.
Yeah.
like you're passing over your limit in some sense. You broke something and now you're going past that.
Yeah.
That legitimately, in some weird way, if you do it the right way, I feel like
I think if
after an injury, you can, just like any hurdle, like, you know, people, because people look at an injury.
I think it's a mental thing. I think
Exactly.
It's a big mental
Some people
thing.
look at an injury like, there goes my career. Now I'll never be stronger again. Some people look at it, fuck it, I broke this. My bone's about to re-heal itself. I'm about to be stronger.
Yeah, you can, and like sometimes you're like
Crazy.
The only problem that you can sometimes have is if you have like a specific injury on like a certain leg or like side,
Spine and stuff, neck, that's
like,
hard.
if you say your right leg is fucked, sometimes you can overcompensate, and and then that makes your left weak, and then you have issues there.
True.
So you can sometimes struggle there.
Like I said, the healing process matters.
Generally, at this top level, they've got the best sports scientists, they've got the best everything.
You're going to be perfect, yeah.
And it's like if you take it seriously, you'll be fine. Like at the end of the day, but like to be like even this season of basketball was interesting. It's the same for like football as well. Like the Premier League is the best season of Premier League like
I've seen in years.
In
I'm
terms
actually
of entertainment,
interested in watching. Oh my god, fucking
because
thank
dude,
you.
everything's just random.
Yeah,
It's just like what the fuck's going on?
Teams are very good
because it's just like because there's no pressure of everyone being like hateful and being like you got like some people like thrive in it and some people like struggle.
Yeah.
And it's like it's interesting watching like the dynamic of like people. Yeah?
9-0, bro. Manchester United.
Dude, I woke up to that and I was kind of just like, what the fuck?
God, I was so impressed. Okay, honestly, the other team did crumble quite a bit.
Oh, they lost a
lot
play in the
of
second
shit.
minute. No,
they lost a play in the
yeah.
first half
At
and
nine,
then at
man.
the end. The guy that scored the own goal also.
That wasn't
got
also.
subbed
It
out
was
at the
also
end.
wasn't a red card.
No,
Like,
it
it
was,
was,
I
like,
don't think it either.
Yeah, like, and did you see Arsenal's game that night?
No.
We went down to 9 men as well.
Oh, and you lost, right?
Yeah. So we played the first half. We were amazing. We played so well. We were outplaying them like it was nobody's business.
Yeah.
Like player
You got
goes.
taken off?
Player got sent. They got someone through on goal. David Luiz is running behind him. His trailing.
Oh, someone that's very known for red cards.
But his trailing leg, as they're both just running normally, his trailing leg, his heel clipped David Luiz's knee. He then obviously got tripped over. Look, if you want to give a penalty for it, fair enough. Like whatever, it is what it is. But to give him a red card,
Jack's like seeing it from angles that don't matter. He's like,
but to give him a red card as well, like that's just so not fair. Like for something that isn't like on purpose. And I was just like that ruined the whole game. And then Birdlano decided to handball outside the box.
The first red card against the
it was a red. Yeah, that was
a red, definitely. The second one was like, whatever. But at that point, I was like, bro, you guys are already losing.
Yeah, you were like
6-0
6-0 like
6 or 7. 6 or 7 when they lost out.
Yeah, because it was a penalty as well. So like, yeah.
Bro, honestly, oh my god, like, and you know what the funniest thing was? Everyone in the team got one.
Yeah, you got like 8 different goals
everyone,
scored.
yeah.
Only Martial scored 2.
Only
Like,
Martial
that's
scored
crazy.
2, yeah.
How do you not score a hat trick and have 9 goals? Like that's just
fucking insane.
That's so stupid, man. I don't get.
And
that.
all the goals were so like basic, like training, like just like tapping.
Yeah.
Like it was
like,
very
that's good. That's kind of what you want though.
Yeah,
like, just patterns forming, like,
the only goal that I really liked was Martial when he chested it 10. And that was a nice goal.
McTominay's goal was alright.
That banger just
looked quite.
It was a little knuckleball.
Yeah, but the rest were just simple, like simple well worked goals. Like your fullbacks are doing what Luke Shaw's playing fucking.
Oi. What's it called?
Yeah, but Luke Shaw's doing it like Luke Shaw's better going forward. Wan-Bissaka's better going back.
Yeah. Oh no, but he scored. He was in the right place.
He nearly missed that. He did.
But he didn't.
He
didn't.
was
Like,
good.
how many did Cavani miss that other night?
Yeah. No, that was a good game. It was a good
Oh
nil-nil,
my
man.
god,
It was a good
Cavani had a chance to beat Arsenal so easily. It's just whatever.
Welcome to the Sports Hour.
Yeah, fuck. We went from basketball to what else is interesting in this?
Dude, like we're missing probably the biggest thing in the world.
Okay, go.
That happened this week. It made fucking Instagram models fucking quake in their boots because even Instagram models were getting involved in GameStop.
Oh, the stock thing.
Dude,
oh my god.
Even Instagram models are just like
Everyone's
kind of
getting
like, what's going on with GameStop? And
that guy, the artist that you showed me before, something May.
Aaron May.
Yeah, he talked a lot about it on his Instagram. Yeah,
he's young. He probably was. He was probably getting involved with it. But like, dude, like, that's the first time ever that like literally the entire world were interested in stock markets. And do you know what's even crazier? Elon Musk is just playing with people. He's just like, he just
Bitcoin.
He just tweets Dogecoin and it fucking skyrockets.
Yeah. So did the artists.
Dude, and it's just like
Lil Uzi Vert did the same thing.
And it's just like you're just playing with people.
I'm buying Dogecoin.
And it's just, oh no, it's not worth it right now. Maybe when
it went up and then it went down.
When it rockets down.
No, because it has rocketed down.
Yeah,
it rocketed up and then people resold straight away.
GameStop's at $50 right now.
Yeah.
And it went up to 4. It was at 450 or some shit, and it's fucking plummeted. Because like if you think about it, right, if you put that amount, say you were in that Reddit and you like put all your money into like, or you put like even $1,000 into GameStop, and then you saw it at like skyrocket like 20, 50%, 100, like 50 times, sorry, of what it was. You tell me, as much as all of those warriors were like, yeah, we'll stick it out, we'll show those hedge fund guys. Tell me once you see $20 turn into $4,000 that you're not gonna like. For an everyday person.
I've invested into cryptocurrency.
Thank you.
And I've invested in cryptocurrency. Once we get a following, I'll just be like, I'll legitimately call the podcast the one that I fucking want. And once people watch it, I'm going to talk about it, and people are going to buy it, and I'm going to buy it early, and then as soon as they do, I sell that shit.
Rasha
Well, I'll start my own cryptocurrency.
Rasha coin.
Rash coin.
you have like shares in you, like whatever.
Puppy coin.
Depending on how well you do. That's actually. Do you reckon that's the way the world's gonna go? It's like everyone will just have shares in themselves, and like, I was like,
you're probably right, because
this person's gonna blow up.
It won't be shares. It'll be because it eventually will go. I believe personally. I believe as much as money, everyone's like, no way would there not be money? No way. It's already digitalized at this point. No one's really giving out cash that much. Eventually, it's gonna get to a point where it's gonna be cryptocurrency.
Yeah. See, I still struggle in the way to find how cryptocurrency is gonna like actually influence the market.
Just like you can say right now, AI has like, it's amazing.
I get it. But like, I still
AI will take over the world. Cryptocurrency will be the currency.
I still want to see how cryptocurrency, like in terms of different forms, like Ethereum or whatever it is, like all these different forms of currency.
Yep.
How do they actually impact day-to-day life?
It's like it's basically like stocks, but they'll never go below zero. So you can go to zero.
But but how will that actually influence life? Like, will a certain company say, okay, we only deal in this, and is that a certain type of currency to deal with, like whoever that currency? Like, do currencies?
The thing about cryptocurrency is you trade between them just like stocks. So, for example,
but there's nothing behind them. But there's nothing behind them. There's not like, so when you put into something like Tesla, you can see the company's thriving. You can see it's doing well. When you do it in something like Bitcoin, there's nothing there to actually intangible to say, well, okay, this is going well. It's just a number, and it's just a trend. And like, so what in terms of, so if you've got so many different type of cryptocurrencies, which there are, what is going to make these tiny small ones bump up? Is it just like someone saying that it's going to do it, or is it going to actually
either someone saying or investing in it? Because once someone invests in it, there's a shift and if people are saying, oh my god, this one's rising 20%, I got to buy it now because it's.
But that's what I mean. Like, how is that going to like influence people enough? Because realistically, I can't.
It's the same as money. People are making money the same way. You just don't see it that way. People.
I know they can. But surely, if you're into that kind of business, stocks will just do a lot better for you because you can judge it based off of a company rather than crypto.
No. That's not the truth.
Unless to be fair, I have no knowledge of farming. Like, I don't know how the fuck farming works.
Do you know why that's not the truth? Because with the cryptocurrency, there's a specific number of how many there is, right? That never shifts. That never changes.
And the amount of cryptocurrency types.
Yes. No, not types. No. Each type has an amount.
Yeah.
So, for example, if I started mine and I cap it at 9 billion.
Yeah.
There's only 9 billion of them. Right now, they're worth 0. Few people buy, it's worth 0.00 point something.
Yeah, okay.
If 9 billion people buy one, or if all 9 billion are bought, if someone goes and buys,
why would you buy?
If someone goes and buys, because they're like stocks, but they don't go below. But I explain it to you like this. This is the difference.
So then it's just a game.
Fluctuates,
so then it's just a game.
Yes. Wait.
That's all it is. It's just a game.
It fluctuates. Yes, but the difference between that and a company is a company can fall through.
Yeah. So like, I get what you mean. So, but then that literally is just gambling.
This whole world is a game.
No, but like, that is like saying that's putting 1v1. Or not 1v, like 1v however many. But like, that's, you get what I'm saying? Like, that is just literally, because like when
I
you
understand
say
what you're
currency
saying,
now, you earn
but that's how it
because that
shifts anyway. Well, that's what I'm saying. People will pay.
That's interesting.
People will pay you in, because there is a cryptocurrency. I'll explain it to you like this. There is cryptocurrency, right? That's linked to other things. So there's cryptocurrency. People are going to watch back and be like, let me explain. There's different types of cryptocurrencies. There's ones that are tied to nothing.
Yeah.
Right?
Because I know you can buy things with Bitcoin.
Like Bitcoin. But they're tied to nothing. There's no business tied to it. But there is cryptocurrency that floats with something else, that's tied to something else, that's tied to a business, there is cryptocurrency tied to a business, and there's also cryptocurrencies tied to currencies. So this cryptocurrency fluctuates based on the American dollar. So basically, rather than investing on stocks in an American dollar, you invest in cryptocurrency instead. But you're playing the same game.
Because it's safer. Because the dollar can't, like, in the case of the dollar's probably the bad example. But like, if it was with a company, the company could go under, whereas the dollar probably couldn't, or the currency couldn't.
Not the one. No, the ones that are tied to the dollar and the ones that are tied to actual like businesses, those ones probably could possibly go under. The ones that are capped, the ones that have a limit that aren't tied to anything at all, that are just a currency that someone created that was like, okay.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, I feel as though you're just getting, if you deal with companies, if you deal with stocks, surely you have a bit more, you get more of a, you're in a better situation, because you as a person, if you're intelligent, can also look at the company. And you can look at the company's values and see how they're going as a company. That's an added benefit. Rather than investing, look, like as much as stocks might be the smartest investment, I think when you have money, you should invest some in stocks, blah, 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 maybe play with that a little bit. I don't think that should be the main focus. I think like tangible wealth, like things that you actually like, that fluctuate through time in a positive way, that keep rising up. For example, not always houses, but estate, like land, like especially like near the cities or stuff, because eventually like everything gets gentrified. Everything's like people that like what do you think I did with this place? People like what Jay-Z said, like I understand. You buy your neighborhood, like and it eventually gets gentrified, and that neighborhood, you bought it for $1 million. That neighborhood's now worth hundreds. Yeah, no, but like, yeah.
What I'm saying is, rather than I'm not a big gambler. I'm not really like, as much as I do, like, invest in some cryptocurrencies, and like I don't put much in, or if I bet sometimes, I don't really. I bet like once.
I'm not a better. I can't.
I bet once every 5 months if like.
I can't say goodbye. I just can't say, like, to me, right? Like, is this the way you look at it? If someone gives me odds of like 3-1, I'm like, that's not worth me losing my one.
Yeah, no,
I have to be pretty confident.
When I bet, are you going to listen to my best, Freddie? When I bet, I put $10 on like 10 matches, and that ends up being like 10 fucking K.
Yeah, okay. I put $1 on like 10 matches and hope for a K.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I do, because like $1 I can be like whatever.
Yeah, it's possible.
Even $10, I'm kind of
sometimes. But like people that guy that put the Leicester bet, they didn't know he'd be a millionaire by the end of the season.
Good on him. He just went for it. He just went for it.
Do you know what actually very much surprised me? I was expecting heaps of people to be millionaires.
There are quite a lot. And it's growing.
No, I'm not talking about that, you idiot. I'm talking about, I'm surprised.
You said something very basic there.
Yeah, it was very broad. No, but we were talking about Leicester.
Yeah, okay.
That's where I'm.
You expected a lot of people to bet on that.
So no, but they're fans.
Nah, man.
I thought heaps of.
Look at Man U fans. How many fans do you know that don't even bet on your team?
No. But how much did you put in?
I don't know. I don't really know the story too well.
Pretty sure it was like 10 or 200. I think it was like $100.
It probably wouldn't be that much.
Wait, but hold up, right? You'd expect, like, at the beginning, when I used to actually watch football, at the beginning of every season, I'd put like $10 on my club.
Yeah. Yeah, but then
mine was very successful club most of the time. But
yeah, think about Leicester, like just recently promoted.
I would even when I was going for like even if I was going for a shitter club, like if I was going for a shitter club, I would still put money on every season.
I've never thought to put money on Arsenal. So like that's.
Wow, really?
Yeah, that's
okay. See, that's straight, because I have very like deep club loyalty where it's like.
So do I. I just know.
No, but like
with dog shit.
No. But like don't like have a little bit of hope, because you already have a little bit of hope. Come on, you're a fan. At the beginning of every season, you have that little bit of hope where you're like, we're gonna win the league.
No,
you know you have to.
Dude, you're a brainwashed Man U fan. That's what you are. You're a brainwashed Man U fan.
No, hold on.
You had the Fergie era, and you're just you're so privileged. You privileged motherfucker.
My friend Jack over here lies so much to my face that it just does.
I never think Arsenal's winning the league.
I have had conversations with him where we would have 2-3 matches in, and he would go, oh man, look, with these new players, bro.
Dude, I'm always like. Do you ever think?
No,
at the start of the
no.
season,
You've said it full-heartedly before.
Do you ever
You've
think?
said it once
I would have put
once
a bet.
at least. I bet.
Oh no, okay. There's probably 2 times I would have said it. First of all was when Leicester.
You're not
won
a
the
betting
league.
man, exactly.
No, when Leicester won the league, we should have won the league.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Second time, I believe, was like a year and a half ago because we had like a crazy good start, and I was like, "Oh, this is kind of good."
Okay, see,
And we had a
exactly
new
what I'm
manager.
saying. This
So
man's
that's-
bullshitting me. He's said to my face before, "We're gonna win the," and it wasn't like a, "Oh, we're gonna win the league." No, it was.
I
like
still
wholeheartedly.
think, even when I say that though, I'm.
You
That's,
have doubt. Obviously, I have doubt.
no,
with
no,
everything
but like,
fucking
you,
say.
like that as like you should know me. I'm definitely never like.
You're
I'm
a
a pretty.
bullshitter, bro.
Yeah, like I'm not. I'll never like actually.
Die on a cliff.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just.
I
like,
die on cliffs.
I don't die on cliffs. I'm smarter than that.
No. There's cliffs that I've like. I'm willing to die on for like. I'm willing to be wrong. That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm willing. I'm very willing.
Oh,
to
I
be
still
wrong.
say it because I'm willing to be wrong.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you were just denying it before.
No, like so I deny it in the case of like I don't go into every season thinking it because I just know it's not going to happen.
Oh,
Especially
I
at
don't
this
go
point.
into every season. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not.
It's very rare, and I actually never say
I
it.
go in with
I
the-
never
I
say
never
it.
say it. I go
I
with
never
a little
say
hope,
it.
though,
I
every
never
season.
say it at the very start before games before a ball's kicked. I've never said it.
What about preseason? Once you watch preseason
No,
games,
never, because it doesn't do anything. Preseason's bullshit.
what about when like if your team wins like the Champions League and then you're like, oh,
We've never won the Champions League.
yeah, okay, man. I'm saying if your team, okay, yeah, fine.
That's what I'm saying. You're a privileged Man
Big
U fan.
club teams,
You're a
yeah.
privileged Man U fan, and
Big
you had Fergie,
club
and you're just like
teams.
you're just coming from that aspect,
Yeah,
and it's
sorry.
like it's
yeah.
bullshit.
I guess I was just
That's what I'm saying. Like Leicester
Privilege.
fans, like they've literally been like promoted a couple.
I
years
think
ago.
that feeling would be better than anything else because your club is still a big club.
Yeah. Oh, I honestly think it will happen eventually for Arsenal. Like Liverpool, we're in the same position Liverpool were in like a couple of years ago.
What, you win the Champions League?
No, maybe I don't know. About, like, look, maybe in my lifetime, I don't know.
How come the Invincibles didn't win the Champions
We in
League?
2006 we got to the final and lost, and we got robbed.
To
Barcelona, we lost 2-1, and
Why were you robbed? Explain.
because like the
Okay, this is either gonna be like a different angle, a different perspective, or this is actually be like
it was kind of bullshit. Like there was just this loud goal, and I believe then there was a red card.
Okay,
That was just kind
so
of, and it just kind of ruined everything.
on the level of Zidane, Zidane in France to
What do you mean Zidane in France? Like what, when he headbutted someone?
yeah,
What, how clear the red card was, or like
not how clear the red card was, how much of like that was sort of like set up in a
look.
way because.
no, look,
No,
look, at
you
the
know
end
why
of
I
the day
feel
we
like-
still didn't perform. At the end of the day we still choked.
exactly
At the end
because
of the day,
France
yeah.
should have won that World Cup if it wasn't for what happened with Zidane.
But that's his fault.
Yes, in some sense,
All
but
sense.
I think as a referee, I think you have some sort of judgment and like you should have some sort of handle in terms of the game when it comes to like. I don't know if you watched that game. Did you watch that game?
Yeah, I remember watching it.
They played insanely dirty. They were flopping.
That was just football. That's just football, man.
No. But this was like clear to see, and the Italians were clearly provoking. I have nothing against Italians.
I remember.
love
So sorry,
Italian
I remember
people.
what it was.
I love French people. I'm just saying this specific situation. That game, France should have won the World Cup. That was to me the close. Other than Argentina winning the World Cup with the hand of God, that is the closest thing to a rigged game.
Yeah, that's England fans hate or like really dislike Maradona for that reason. But like, it's
Wait, did they beat you?
yeah, it was against England.
Was it finals?
It wasn't in the final.
Semi-finals?
I think it was something like that.
Okay.
Like, I don't know enough. I don't care about history too much in terms of that. But yeah, it was against England. at the
I
end of the
mean, you know what? Look, I'll allow it because you guys, even though you guys didn't win the World Cup, that year, you guys did like own half of the world probably around that time, and still sort of do. So
no.
you
Yeah,
still have
but-
your hands. And
Yeah, but like we have hands in pockets. But like really,
that's what I'm saying. Ruling the world nowadays isn't like you're the
can't.
leader of
You-
this country.
you kinda just can't.
It's
It doesn't work. Just like kind of like
what ruling the world.
Yeah, like
You can rule half the world.
not literally though, because like are we ruled?
But were people really ruled back in the day? Yeah, they were, but like,
Because it's
tough
say
to say.
for an
You
example.
know why it's tough to say? You know why it's tough to say? Because ruling someone's physical body doesn't mean you rule their mind.
Yeah,
and sometimes ruling someone's mind doesn't mean you rule their physical body. Do you know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
Yeah. You can like cults are kind of strange and like and like the way that all runs in.
Yeah. So all I'm saying is like, somewhere you guys, the influence you guys have left on the world is clearly still a betrayal of how much you guys have ruled.
Yeah, there's like
your culture is the most popular. They say the American culture, but where did the Americans come from? Yes, I know there's a mix of the French and the Spanish and da. But
English culture.
Who came to colonize the place?
I think
you guys colonized the fuck out of the world.
Because America now has just kind of taken over the internet era, I'd say. Because if you look at Australians, we're most similar to the UK.
Mm-hmm. As much as you said the Americans have taken, I think it's shifting towards England.
I don't think it's shifting anything. I think it's a bit like I think we're becoming less and less involved.
You know what it is? Actually, no, I'm wrong. I'm not wrong in some sense. I think the mainstream shift, it does. Like, it really, really does. And yeah, depending on locations, but still to a percentage, there is still a mainstream of what most people listen. Right now, it's America. But I feel like it is slightly shifting. It's giving a bit more shine to the UK lately.
The UK recently, and like the thing is, like you look at like politics for an example. America used to be out in their own in terms of politics. Like everyone paid attention.
But do you know why America's?
But it was just kind of like a joke.
Yeah.
But now UK is kind of a joke as well. You got Boris Johnson in charge.
Yes. Well, the English Trump.
That's what I'm saying.
They have the.
He's not Trump. Like he hasn't had TV shows and he hasn't had all this fucking crazy shit.
Well, he's not. He's a straight up politician.
Yeah, but like the way he is like pretty much Trump without the TV shows.
Yeah.
Like without the TV, without the celebrityness. And I'm just like it's and like the fact that like now like there's all this. It looks like England looked at America and thought, man, we want to be in the spotlight.
Let me explain this to you right now. Okay.
Before you do this, by the way, I am dying for a pee. And we're back.
Back, baby.
You were saying.
What was I saying?
I don't know. Something about Trump, Boris.
Oh, right. So I'll explain to you. The same way I feel like the UK is slowly shifting. This is just my forecast predictions. Think about it this way. 10, 15 years ago, how often did you hear about like English artists? As much. How many people did you hear listening to that kind of music as much? Or even hearing about the politics in the UK? How much did you hear about that?
I get what you mean. So like in like you can judge
in the
it on,
world.
You can judge it on like you can
in
judge
Australia.
it on a
You
spectrum.
always heard about in Australia. You always were part of the Commonwealth, were part of the colony. People love the Queen, so everyone's interested. But in the rest of the world, trust me,
I'm looking at it on a broader spectrum than that. Realistically, I think behind California now is London as the hotspots in the world.
Yes.
Like in terms of
because
like,
do you know where all the American artists are going?
London, yeah, or Toronto, but like London more so.
Canada, that's a good contention to say the limelight has been not really by all of Canada.
It's weird. It's like
no, okay. I'll explain it like this. Not all of Canada has taken the mainstream, but 3 Canadian people have taken the mainstream. Not 3. There is three kings in the streaming and record business.
Yeah. Cody Co and Noel and
they're not only in I'm pretty sure only Cody's.
No, Cody's from Calgary and Noel's
Cody's
from Toronto.
Oh, is he Canadian too? Oh, see, I'm not watching The Boys enough. I'm sorry, boys.
He announced it because he had that whole thing where he was like,
yeah. Oh, so does that mean he's a native?
No. His dad's from somewhere fucking. I don't think he said exactly where his parents are from, but he was born in Toronto.
Okay. What was I saying?
Crazy, hey, you just didn't think
the three.
Thought it'd be Cambodia or some shit.
No. I thought he. Do you know what? I'll be honest. He looked either like a Latino to me. Slightly Latino or like a native.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Like a native. Yeah. Like my baby Taylor White. Or that tattoo on her back. That like dream. That like vivid dream on her back. Imagine fucking just being like...
Taylor White.
Let me...
A man wants you.
let me just stop before I get too feisty. As I was saying, Bieber, The Weeknd, Drake.
Yeah, 3 massive.
No, but who owns other than Ariana Grande?
Where's she from? Where's she from? I don't know where she's from. American.
Sicilian.
Oh, really?
But her family originally.
Yeah, okay, you
Russ.
can see that. You can see that.
Russ. And her.
What's Russ's last name?
Vitali.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that sounds. Is that
Vitali.
Russian?
Vitali.
That sounds Russian.
Vitali.
That sounds Russian.
No, Vitali. Vitali.
Yeah, it still sounds Russian.
No.
Vitali sounds. Yeah, no, that's still
No.
similar.
No.
But like, interesting.
No. It's definitely.
Yeah,
Grande.
I knew she had some Italian background. I knew she had some Italian background.
Beautiful.
Yeah, no, she's like.
Anyways,
she's something else.
It's funny how like it seems. Do you like? As much as I hate to deny things, like that's one pet peeve I have is. As much as I take the piss out of people with the whole astrology thing, I get more involved. As much as I take people on the whole, numerology is one that I never really opposed numerology. Numerology?
I have not looked into it too much.
Okay, so numerology is believing in sequences, numbers like Fibonacci sequence.
Oh yeah. Math.
Math. Right.
Math, not math.
You know how they
maths.
say everything comes in. You know how
you can't say math. Math is it math or maths?
Math.
Is it math or maths? It's always maths, right?
Maths.
No, I had math. No, I had maths. Yeah, it's always maths. It has an S, right?
Mathematics. No, it's math.
Yeah, but when you say
mathematics.
Yeah, I know, but when you say
it's maths.
Well, you wouldn't say I wouldn't have math.
But is that an Aussie thing?
No, I think it's everywhere. I think you have math.
You got math.
Which is interesting, maths. Yeah, because you wouldn't.
I'm wrong.
How many other words?
Look this up
how many other words would you put? You wouldn't just say I had scratch. With a TH.
You could say arts.
I think the TH.
People say
no,
arts.
no, it's the TH though.
Maths.
So you don't ever say I had scratch.
I had a laugh. I had laughs.
No, but it's TH. TH is what?
TH?
Is that what creates the S? I don't know. I'm not like a.
Fuck.
I'm maybe just embarrassed myself.
Jumbled my brain for a little bit. Yeah. Fuck what was I saying just before?
Something about numerology and
Oh yeah. So as much as I don't want to believe it, I feel like things come in threes lately.
Oh, I think. Yeah. No, I think.
Like when it happened to me, it was like whoa, and then I started. But maybe I'm looking into it so deep.
See,
that's what I feel like. That is
I
why I'm always skeptical.
I don't believe things are like that. I think we create things like that subconsciously because I think we don't give. I don't think human beings.
I think we're placing a human concepts on things that shouldn't be placed.
No, but also I think I don't think many human beings understand how complex our brains are.
Yeah.
And how intelligent just the general human being is.
Yeah.
Because...
No, but the Fibonacci sequence has been proven.
Yeah. But I'm saying, right, so I've been reading on psychoanalogy recently a lot.
Uh-huh.
And the complexity of your dreams that you can have are so deep and so profound you can dream about two things, put them together, and they both mean the same thing to you, but you're getting them from two different situations. And you can do that in your dream, and you won't even...
That's why you need to analyze your dreams, because...
You won't even wake up, and you won't even... But you have to analyze them in a way where you connect them. You can connect them.
I think
that's what I'm saying. Your brain is so good at doing that shit subconsciously.
Do you know the thing
to
about
the point where
you
can see sequences in your head without actually seeing them. And then you start seeing things. Yeah. Because I don't think those sequences are real in terms of actual world evidence. I think it's just that when we see them, our brain goes, oh shit, like, because we're teaching ourselves, and that's what we're teaching. Because to see those things, whereas we won't see all the other random numbers, we won't see all the other random like patterns that happen. I think that's the beauty of the brain and why it is that way.
You eventually adapt to a point where you're like
I just think that's the way our brains are. That's the way our brains work, and I think that's the intelligence that we have that is unconscious.
I think I think the reality is once you accept that you are connected.
Could be wrong, I could be dumb.
Once you accept that you're connected to everything, you see way more things.
Yeah, I think you see things. I'm speaking for myself here, but I see things as a bear. I look. I think that's more so me than anything. But like, I think when you look at things that way, you always just like, because I'm the type of person that just breaks shit down. I'll just continuously break shit down.
Yeah, I'm a scalpel.
So I just want to find the bare meaning.
Analyze it.
So it's like, that's the way I look at it, but you can look at it from like, because that's why I don't see a lot of the shit I think that a lot of other people do. Like, I'm not too big on seeing, like, I see sequences when they happen because you picture them in your brain and you're like, I picked up on that.
Well, something when happens, when I see 555, when I check my phone and I see 555 randomly, just randomly, for 3 days in a row, as much as look, a part of me is skeptical because I will always be that, and I thank God for giving me that skepticism. Because if it wasn't for that skepticism, oh my God, I don't know where I'd be. Anyways, because I'm also very naive, so luckily my skepticism like balances that out. Anyways, a part of me is like, oh, that's just because my
surely
body...
that will just enhance it, right?
No. But my body...
If you're naive, then surely you're just going to get... The skepticism is going to like kind of like...
Being naive and skeptical is two different things.
If you're so you're skeptical, what? Like, okay, you're...
Skepticism is different.
But like... It
naivety.
I was looking at the opposite way.
I understand what you're trying to say. You can be naive to believe something because you're skeptical.
Yeah. Sorry, my apologies. I was looking at the other way. Yeah.
No.
But you're saying you're skeptical in the opposite way.
Yeah. Skeptical is in like, as much as I am firm on some ideologies, I'm also very capable of understanding that foundations can be ripped out.
Yeah. And then your naivety brings that, and then your skepticism.
Yeah, my naivety is like, believe everyone's good, and
then your skepticism says,
that's why I got catfished, boy.
Yeah.
Because I was too like.
I've been catfished once. I was very sad.
What was I saying before that was...
I was very sad when I got catfished.
What was I saying before that?
Something about neurology. Oh, no, not neurology. No, I don't know.
Numerology.
I don't know, something about that. I got catfished when I was like...
Oh yeah, things come in threes, for fuck's sakes, man.
Comedy
Thank God we brought back to that.
Comedy comes in threes.
Huh?
Comedy comes in threes.
Does it?
Yeah.
So you think people would just have 3 good stand-ups?
No. No, you can... So, okay, if you ever do a joke...
Oh, you mean like punt? Like...
No, if you do a joke, right? Say if you've got a continuous joke with your friends, it works 3 times. After 3, stop. Comedy comes in threes. Comedy comes in 3. Like, in lots of different ways. Like, 3... The triangle is an interesting, shape in that aspect.
Yeah.
But, like, it's... Everything in that matter, in my opinion, that's just my rule of thumb. Yeah. Is comedy comes in 3s. So like I remember, actually, funnily enough, I remember like I was hitting up this chick up about like, it was on Tinder, and like, I made this joke about like
disgusting
about one of her how I made the intro about.
Let's see this misogyny.
No, I was nice to her. She was fine, but I made a joke at her expense.
Yes.
Essentially. And then I did it, then we kept talking, I did it again, and I just kept talking and I did it again. Do it again, and it kind of becomes, what the fuck are you doing? Stop there, and it's perfect.
Yeah, that's one
Comedy
thing
comes
I
in
noticed.
threes,
That's
everything.
That's one thing I noticed about girls was, you are sort of right. I never looked at it that way, but there was a limit to how much you can tease before you go to being nice. Because if you come nice at the beginning, you've lost the game. Straight away. Look, you know the thing was, that was
hey beautiful.
Wait, I sat down.
Hey beautiful.
I had to sit down with myself. Okay, this is for all the people that were simps once or just had moments of simpness.
Oh yeah, you got to admit. Sometimes I've been a simp.
Every now and then.
SIMPtoms.
Had simp. I had symptoms. You have to name the episode.
I had symptoms. Oh yeah, no. I had symptoms. Oh yeah, symptoms. Yeah, symptoms.
Like right full
capitals. I get what you mean.
And then tums.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so let me explain it like this. We've all had moments like this, right? The reality is, you can actually be a really nice guy and you can really have the right intentions. But if you inbox a girl, hey, oh my God, I think you're so beautiful. Like,
it's not even that.
If you, do you know what's bullshit? Sadly, being real to a girl in the beginning is the wrong thing to do.
Do you know what's even bullshit and worse?
Toxic king right here. But listen, it's a game. It's all, for some reason it's a game, and because it's a game, you have to fucking play it. Sadly enough, you have to fucking.
Do you know what's even worse? No. Do you know what's even worse?
Okay, go, and then I'll finish my shit.
It isn't even.
It's a rant. You're not letting me finish my rant.
I don't care about your rant. Do you know what's even worse than not being just like that? Hey, like beautiful.
Yes.
Just being a person isn't.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's even worse. Oh, if you actually walk up and say, "Hey,"
I don't think it's worse. It's the scale. Saying "Hey, beautiful" is the worst possible thing you can do. Depends
on the girl.
Yeah, but also
everything is relative. You know why? Because some girls,
I don't think "Hey, beautiful" works on the girls I want.
I've said some really cringy shit to some girls, and they've replied, and it's worked like magic.
Yeah, maybe.
I've said some really
no,
quick
you're right.
shit
Yeah,
to some
continue
other
with
girls.
your rant. Continue with your rant.
Anyways, my rant was, what he said is true. 3 jokes. They don't have to be at her expense. Come in, girls, as you listen. Some of the ugliest guys are the funniest guys because
They have to
be. And for us beautiful looking men, we didn't learn that at the beginning. Jokes. But I was always funny from the beginning. Come on.
You had to be.
God, honestly, sometimes I think about it. God really blessed me. Anyways. So come with 3 jokes. 3 jokes. Whatever. You know, don't try to make it expensive of your boys. But if your boys are willing, if they're like, yo, kick me down a notch, just, you know, so she thinks, you know,
you got to be humble.
that's a good wingman.
Good, yeah,
that's a good wingman.
Yeah,
if a wingman that can, if he knows that's not the girl he's going for, if you guys are competing, different story. If he
then
knows,
you have to flop your dick ass out on the table.
Oh,
and be like,
honestly,
my cock is bigger than yours.
I've done that so many times, and people got awkward. But I got the girl. You know why? Because she's like, even though she was like, that was so weird.
See, that actually,
she went into the corner and she was like,
see, that's the game I'm not
dick
playing.
was
I
the
I refuse to play that game. I refuse to play that game. That's the
I
game
don't. As soon as I come to the party, I just have a zip open and my cock is
It's
out.
just hanging
Yo,
out.
guys, oh shit, sorry, I forgot when I was pissing.
Oh, it's out again.
Oh, but what do you girls reckon?
What do you? But you like it though?
Anyhow, come with 3 jokes. And then you start, because once she thinks like, oh my God, he puts me, like, you know what the sad thing is? You have to, because sometimes, especially because if you're kicking up, she knows you're kicking up. She knows you're kicking up. So what you have to do is, you have to kick her down a little bit, sadly. You have to be like, hey, you know, no, actually you don't have to kick her down. That sounds horrible. You have to make 3 jokes.
You're ugly
Once
bitch.
you joke for some reason, humor makes you like, gives you +3. I'd say +3.
Yeah, and like
if you're an ugly guy and you're funny, you go from a 4 to a fucking 7. Just because you're a funny guy.
I think I'm pretty sure it's 10. I'm pretty sure if you hit the right comedy strings, 10. Like it depends on when you meet. When it says like it depends on the girl. Yeah. Because if
some girls appreciate humor so much more than others. Some girls.
Yeah.
And another thing. Oh, this is the more important thing. Before you approach with a joke, judge the girl on who she is.
Do you know one?
Because you can come in with... If I'm coming in and I see her and I know she's some uni student, intelligent, whatever. I'm not saying only uni students are intelligent. If I can tell from previous time... Usually you can tell. You walk in and the joke has to be fitting for her. It can't be fitting for like anything else. But if she's a girl that you're really into and she's your type and you see that she's it, just be yourself. Honestly. If it doesn't work, fuck it. But for hoes, this is a game. It's a game.
Do you know what the worst type of girl to talk to, in my opinion, is those like weird meme girls? I just don't know how to do it. I don't know how to like...
I love those girls.
No, like, but I don't know how to like... I just
the ones that send memes?
Like the ones that are deep,
Wait.
cut in it.
Wait. Are you talking about the ones that like are the meme or the ones that send memes? Because there's a difference. The ones that send memes, I love those girls.
I don't know. I'm not. See, my issue is that I don't know. I don't have access to them. No, I just don't have access to memes. Like I don't. Look at, like, so like I can't.
Yeah, who cares? But I still appreciate a meme.
Oh yeah, like look, if like I just.
No.
Yeah.
There's a different.
No,
I'll explain
that's why I struggle.
That's another thing. Oh, this is an episode all about explaining this. I'm trying to teach the young guns how to make it through this world, bro. All I'm saying is,
get your notebook out, kids.
If she's sending memes, if she's just sending memes, you're good. Green, it's green. You're good. If she is a meme, because as much as she might be alright, you end up dating that bitch. It's crazy. Because the thing about that is, if she's sending memes, she has a sense of humor. If she is the meme where she's like talking, she'll be like, period, or shit like that. Okay, maybe, you know, you pick up things. But if she's a meme all the time, that bitch fake. That bitch ain't real. Yeah, because as soon as you start dating her, when she's around you, when she can't be bothered being the meme anymore and tiring it out, whoo, boy, those bitches. All I'm saying is, if she's a meme,
be safe.
Stay away.
Be safe, man.
If she's sending memes, you're all good.
Yeah, no, like yeah. You're right in that case. It's like it's an art form, I guess.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
Just like picking up girls, it's an art form. You know the sad thing. Let me explain like this. The reason...
I reckon I'm going to put a counter. I'm going to put a counter on the amount of
How
times you
long
say...
I've talked?
No. I'm going to put a counter on the amount of times you say, let me tell it like this.
Oh, good. Oh, actually, can you put it on the side and like count every time?
I'm definitely not going to do that.
Oh, why? It'd be actually funny.
Because I would have to then listen to the entire thing back.
Oh, you don't listen to the whole
No, I just skim through it.
Oh, and you just find funny moments?
Well, yeah.
Remember?
Or do you think I watched the entire hour?
Oh, wow.
Like, or the entire... Do you think I do that?
Didn't know we were that boring.
No, I just don't want to hear myself a day after it happens.
That is one thing. Fuck my point from before. That is one thing I wanted to talk about. I love myself and I love recording and I love podcasting. I'm going to keep doing it because this is just fun. Like this, look, artistry for me is just amazing. But music, I take that much more seriously. But podcasting, me and this guy just having fun. And honestly, we're trying to make this better. Obviously, look at us. Not just with the, physical stuff, but we got ideas from behind. We're gonna eventually sign to Patreon. Shout out Joe Budden. Wait, can't wait. I'm just going off topic all the time, but fuck it. This is gonna be a good podcast.
It's the drunk episode.
Shout out Joe Budden. He did something amazing. Amazing. Yes, he started his own little network. That was already amazing. Yes, he left Spotify, which was horrible. That was already amazing. Shout out Spotify still. We love you. If you do us a good deal, we love you. Just, occurrences. But did you hear about it? He signed to Patreon, right? So they've got their podcast. They didn't sign to him. He's partnering with them. So they've been posting their podcast on YouTube. They're with Cash App. They're supported by Cash App.
Joe Rogan owns a part of that.
Cash App. Yeah. Oh, really cool.
I watched it once because it sponsored himself.
And recently they've started a Patreon now, so they'll post a separate podcast. I just want a better job so I can have enough money to subscribe to their fucking podcast.
Oh, so you have to pay for it now?
No, you don't.
Yeah.
It's just the extra episode.
Oh, yeah. Same with TMG then.
Yes, like TMG. It's exactly same thing. But what's happened now is he's actually a part of their... I'm too drunk to remember shit.
Main
He's
stage?
Not their main stage. He's a part of their corporate. Like now he's
okay,
their
so he's part
equity.
of okay, yeah.
He's become. They've given him a role. They've given him a role. He's a equity creator management or something. Sorry, Joe. I'm so sorry. I'm drunk right now. Regardless, big ups to you. The reason I'm saying this is because I love the show. I love the guys on there. You guys have inspired me at least to start this podcast. I know about him. He's probably inspired by someone else. Joe Rogan, obviously, ton me gang. Love you guys too. But regardless, what he did is the reason I want to talk about is because of what he's done, his move. It's the first one to show that people with podcasts can be moved to like these corporate situations.
I mean, technically,
artists
Rogan's shown that, right? Rogan shown that first.
No. But this is different. Rogan isn't.
Continue.
Rogan isn't working as like a thingy for them.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so
he's moved in there and he's influencing things now in that business. They've given because he's talked about a lot in his podcast. He talks about a lot that money and payments and checks and things. They're great. They're definitely great. But something that stands longer, that has more longevity, is roles, is the ability to have an influence in that company, is the ability to make a change in that company. And what's happening now is given this opportunity, might not seem like it, but it's giving so much more opportunity for the future. It's going to allow other creators to be placed in such situations too. People that are podcasting.
Do you know what's actually an interesting comparison to that? You won't know him. I don't even know his name. But did you know Triller, the app Triller? Yes. They took one of TikTok's stars, who was an 18-year-old kid, and made him their chief CEO.
Yeah. Really?
Triller's biggest artist is their CEO, and he's 18 years old. He's one of those guys in one of those big houses.
Yep.
And he's their chief operations manager.
Okay.
And he essentially just moved for an 18
honestly, he's doing very well.
For an 18-year-old kid.
Triller, I'm hearing about Triller way more.
Fuck.
I'm hearing about Triller way more.
Nah, TikTok's the biggest thing in the world.
Yes, it is, but I'm still hearing. You're not quite. Your difference is when something's the biggest. It's like saying Drake is the biggest, but it's you still hear Kendrick, you hear of Cole.
Yeah, it's
It's
depending
like
on what you're fans of, yeah,
no, but I'm saying
and what you surround yourself in. But like,
no. But you know exactly. You know what I'm saying?
I know
like,
what you mean. But like, yeah, I know.
There's
what
always
you
the biggest, but it's like it's not like
there's nuance.
that shuts off anyone else's voice.
There's nuance in everything. Yeah.
Whereas, like, there's only difference. Like, there's some places, there's some environments and businesses that are monopolies where it's like what Google. There's like Yahoo, Bing, but
No,
like
Google have won it now. Google
but it's
monopolized
over.
it.
Yeah,
Google
it's kind of over. Do you know what's Alex Payne? Do you know what was the greatest innovation of Google in the past 5 years, other than their fucking little Google Glass and all their bullshit? The humming thing,
What humming thing?
the song humming thing. Cuddy was part of the advertisements as well.
What? What do you mean?
You know how Shazam, you can only Shazam songs and stuff and you barely get to write? What you can do with Google app right now? You hum into it,
And it'll pick up the beat or like the
song.
That's interesting.
Bro,
I've never,
wait,
do you know I've never Shazammed a song and I've never like
Really?
done that to a song.
Oh, okay. Let's go on to another
I just
conversation
I just googled the lyrics.
I'd like to give out more gems. I just
like a normal person.
when you release your songs, if you're an artist, when you release your songs, get people to Shazam it.
Does that like add? Is that like a
That
special-
adds so much value to the radio. Radio full of Shazams.
Oh, okay, interesting.
This is what I've heard. So I'm not saying I'm the one that came up with these.
I imagine
I'm not
so,
in the
because
industry at all.
that makes sense. That makes a lot.
messenger.
That makes a lot
all
more
I
sense.
do
That
is
makes a lot of
pass
sense.
on.
That makes a lot of sense because like radio, what the radio want is like something that like can be
Mhm.
catchy and can be
Yes,
picked up.
yes.
And when someone hears
People are
something for the first
interested.
time,
Oh,
someone like
what's this? Yeah.
like for first
Shazam,
listens,
yes.
for like first listens, I want to know what this song is.
Yeah.
So like, that makes.
But do you know why also radio? Because when do you Shazam any other time?
I've never Shazam, so that's
No, but what I'm saying is the only time most people Shazam is if they're in the car and listen to the radio.
yeah.
That's why the radio is following, because it's like radio's thinking
And,
they're
oh no,
Shazamming the radio.
the only other time you Shazam is when you're with your homie and you don't want to tell them that you put him onto something, so you Shazam it instead of
Wait,
saying.
can we just talk about that? Let's normalize. Let's
Normalize
that.
accepting that your
Let's
homie put you
normalize
onto
that.
something, man.
Yo, whenever
Like-
he puts a song on that I really like, I'm like, yo, bangs. Like, tell me what this called.
Like,
There's no embarrassing. There's no.
Yeah, dude, it's exactly that. Like, you know, it's like if you put on a bang, I'm like, yo, this is sick. I'm fucking adding it to my
It's
fucking.
so weird.
I'm adding
It's
it
so
to my
weird.
playlist.
I've honestly seen people. I've honestly seen people
Grab their phones and they're like this.
No, not even do that. No, not even do that. Take a photo. Because like sometimes when I would connect to my car, if
Yeah.
I would Bluetooth it, it'd say the song.
Yeah,
So people, I'd seen.
but that's
people
still
take a
like they're
photo.
showing you that they want it.
No, but like they wouldn't. They thought I'm driving. I'm not paying attention. They go.
See, in my opinion, doing this behind, like down here, to Shazam it is way
Oh,
worse.
why would you do? If I'm Shazamming something, I'll just be like this.
Yeah, no,
That's stupid,
that's,
right?
That's the thing.
If
like,
I'm not gonna make it out to seem like fucking. But now I never do it. If I like a song, I'll just be like, "What's that song called, bro?"
because it's impossible.
But
as
do you
well
know
to
what?
know.
Because of-
it's
okay,
impossible
but
to know
I'll
every
explain to
artist
you.
in the world.
I'll
It's like,
explain.
you know?
I'll explain the difference now. Do you know what the thing is now? Because as soon as I like a song, I express it fully. Whenever someone puts on a song and I don't like it, it's so clear to see now.
What that you just like?
It's so clear to see that I just don't bang with it.
Yeah, like
Because before, you know, with some people, you can never judge, so you never judge. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like when
to be
when
fair,
someone,
I'll be
when
honest.
when
I'll be honest.
someone-
I don't think I ever even when I put a song on that I like,
Maybe,
I don't see my problem is that maybe
I'm
different to you.
sensitive.
Yeah, I just don't even give a fuck. Like if I put on say there's
I'm
four
a
people,
Virgo moon.
if there's 5 people in the car and I put on my song and it's my turn, like because essentially we rotate and that's how we like kind of work when we're in the car, like,
whenever we drive,
the person in
to
the
football,
front will just like, and I think that's the best way to do it. People
Yeah,
always
yeah,
say the
yeah.
person in the front's the orcs.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, they should just be like the communicator. Of saying
yeah,
like who
yeah,
wants
yeah.
like, and I think it works
Oh,
the
it
best.
depends on the car.
Yeah, it depends on the car and how like everyone wants their music in like so on.
Yeah,
and so
because
forth.
like sometimes if there's 5 of us and we're going, you know what I'm gonna say?
Depends on the people.
Depends on the people. It depends on the situation. Because for example, me and him, when we go for drives towards indoor, we say put on songs that'll pump us up. Nothing too sad. Nothing too, you know, melodies are fine as long as they're pump up melodies. You know, like it's not like it just has to be like.
Yeah, we don't need screamo.
No,
but we just want something that
We
upbeat,
just like
upbeat,
vibing
upbeat,
out.
upbeat.
Oh,
Like,
hey, oh.
Better
you know?
than 90 beats, like you know, like higher than 90 BPM. That's all what we want. Either 90.
Nah, doesn't have to be actually. Funnily enough,
You reckon? Yeah. Like,
there's some Dave songs we put on that are
to
like
be fair, that's
60
slow.
BPM,
Yeah,
and he's just fucking barring me down.
Hard, he's
but
going hard. Yeah.
you have to be barring me down.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean. Yeah.
Like Conway, you have to be barring me down.
Yeah. And this is saying to you, Ari, stop putting on love songs, you fuck.
Fuck you, Ari, if you ever actually listen to our podcast.
I don't, I'll know if you listen. I know
With
if
your,
you're a real friend.
but it's just a vibe. No, I don't want to be fucking thinking about girls when I'm going
I don't need to be crying on the way to indoor.
That's what I'm trying to say is, if I'm trying to get pumped up, it either has to be the lyrics or the song, the vibe of the song is just bumping so much that I'm probably not even listening to lyrics that much.
In that moment, I don't need lyrics.
Oh, no. Sometimes
I just need Denzel Curry screaming in my ear.
Denzel Curry is a new candidate. Ultimate. Oh, shit.
Photosynthesis.
I know. Photosynthesis. I love that bar. Just that one part of the bar is just hilarious to me. Photosynthesis. No, I'm cool. Like if I'm listening to like Conway or anything from Griselda, it's like slow jazzy shit, like sampled, but like, you know, the things that he's saying are just like, grimy, hard, or even if they're not hard or grimy, they just like hit the heart. Like, I don't know, like just, like for example, there's some like Russ songs that are like not that fast, but what he says in them, like, just like get me like, I don't know, not just Russ, but I'm saying example of a person that I used to get pumped up to.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. I'm the same with Dave. Dave, like I could put on any Dave song and I'll be like,
because Psycho goes everywhere.
Oh yeah.
The song Psycho goes everywhere. It gets sad at the end.
To be fair, Psycho isn't a song I want to listen to before an indoor game.
Oh, I do. You know why? Because sometimes I want to feel that like whole spectrum of emotions.
Too emotional. I'm too like that's life.
That part when he's talking about the suicide thing,
yeah.
That for some reason gets me even more motivated for some dumb reason.
Like that's the best intro song of all time. That's the best intro song of all time. Like it's the most
Okay, from your head, from the top of your head, best 3 intro songs for you right now. I go Psycho.
Psycho's in there.
I go Tuscan Leather.
It is good. I do. Tuscan Leather is probably one of my favorite songs on that album. So it's up there.
How good? Oh, nothing was.
What's the bar? There's one bar in it where it's like, how long do I have to keep spitting on this intro?
Oh yeah.
That's like one of the bars that kind of hits it. It's like, shit, this is the intro.
So much.
That's one of the bars that makes me.
But that intro goes so hard.
Yeah, no, that is.
What else? What was Jad?
He has a skit at his frequency change in DiCaprio 2.
Oh, it's not Slick Talk.
No, Slick Talk's the actual song, but frequency change. To be fair, like in terms of a skit intro, it's amazing, but it's not the best. But it's not the best intro, in my opinion. Then
if we're counting,
Come Back to Earth is like
I love that. But if we're counting,
regrets.
Okay, if skits didn't count,
no, they do count. So they do count.
Okay, yes, they do. But if they didn't, I'm saying in a theoretical world where skits didn't count, Slick Talk.
Oh, so you're saying Slick Talk is the actual first song?
If the skit doesn't count,
if Slick Talk. Yeah. No, it is.
That song?
It's not an intro. That's the problem. It isn't an intro because of
where is your
Spotify's at the very
music,
bottom.
bro?
Spotify's just at the bottom. But
I just want to look at some albums. Oh! Actually, wait. Because this man has great albums. Wait. These are EPs though. Ooh.
I'd say Swimming, Come Back to Earth is like, it makes me like cry. My regrets look just like texts I shouldn't send. And I got neighbors look more like strangers. That's like, that's there. Psycho's up there.
Shit.
And I don't know what my third is. It's hard to say. Like it's pretty hard.
I need to see some Kendrick albums.
I'd have to think about it.
Because I need to see people. Oh, Schoolboy Q has a lot of good starter songs. Oh, Kendrick.
I like that. That's a good intro, to be fair. Like Damn's intro is amazing. The way because he's just taking the piss at, like, it's fucking amazing. Like it's hard to name all 3, but like there's just so many.
Oh, okay. In terms of energy, Tuscan Leather, Gangster from Oxymoron.
Oxymoron's fucking my favorite, probably.
That was my favorite Schoolboy. Oh, actually, I don't know. Habits and Contradictions is.
It's good as well, but no, Oxymoron's my favorite Schoolboy.
Oh, Setbacks! I love Setbacks. Oh, Sacrilegious was his intro?
Sacrilegious is his intro.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, that might be.
No. Okay, this is my favorite pump up song of all time. And if we're going intros of pump up song, Schoolboy Q setbacks.
Or-
Fig get the money. Fig get the money. Oh no. We out.
Unfortunately, I'm missing one key one, and that's Taboo.
Oh, that
Welcome
goes hard.
to the darkest side of Taboo.
Oh, that does
All
go
I
hard.
got is mine. Yeah, no, it's fucking. It's
Who else is?
dude, like.
Okay, now I'm gonna see Cole's.
See, that's the thing. Intro songs are like, I think,
So important.
like so.
That's the
important
first
to, like,
song that,
you're,
you,
like,
that has to hit. That has to.
It is
Unless
just,
it's a
like-
skit, that has to hit.
Yeah, and it just
that
has to be
rhymes
done
as
well.
well,
I
by
think
the
it
way.
just has to be done well.
If it
like,
ain't a
that's all it
skit,
is.
it's gotta hit.
It's just got to do well, and like it's got a different vibe to it. It has such a different vibe to it, like
Yeah.
how you introduce your album and how. You
See,
introduce
as much as
everything.
I'd love to start with skits, I think only some albums I'd start with skits, but majority you gotta like Tuscan Leather it.
Yeah, I think
Or
it
Get the
depends.
Money.
It depends on
Oh.
it depends on where you're going.
Oh, Schoolboy. Honestly, out of all the artists I've checked just then, Schoolboy's albums start the hardest.
Yes,
Fig Get the Money, Gangster,
yeah, he's
Sacrilegious.
Yeah,
oh,
he's-
Sacrilegious doesn't goes hard. Goes hard
Yeah.
in a different way.
yeah, like it's he just goes hard in the paint. He goes hard in the paint.
Same.
It's hard to just to ring them off like in terms of what my favorites would be. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to just
You'd
say.
have to sit down for a bit. You know,
Like, that's
think
something I
about
have to study, man. Like, I can't just like like that's
Yeah.
that's homework, you know.
it. Damn.
That's homework. I can't.
We have so many segments that we should have homeworked. We did the albums with that one time, right?
No, it didn't go out because we had a fuck up. That was of the That was of the.
right.
Maybe we should do that this week because
Yeah,
we're gonna have an episode on Tuesday. This is going
It's
up
coming
on.
up soon,
This is
yeah.
depending
This
on
is
when
probably
this will
Sunday,
either go up
Monday.
tomorrow or Monday. So maybe we should come in with a couple segments on Tuesday and do a bit more of a segment episode. That might work.
Yeah,
we can decide that this afternoon and we'll write some shit
for
down.
sure.
Yeah, no,
Sure.
I reckon that's where we call it. I reckon this has been a good pod.
Oh man, yeah, I was about to say I'm just down to go fucking sit down and drink. I'm done with this bullshit.
Yeah, so guys, like you may have seen me. I think I poured like 2 drinks during that. I was a bit of a fucking maniac. But
I think I only poured another one.
I go hard as shit. We'll see you.
Thank you for watching once again.
We'll see you this week sometime, and we'll just keep going. Fuck you all.
Later.